Hold on to your popcorn, folks, because if the internet's latest obsession is any indication, we might be witnessing the birth of Hollywood's most unexpectedly adorable duo, Sabrina Carpenter and Joe Keery. You know, the kind of pairing that makes you scroll endlessly through TikToks and X threads, wondering if it's all just wishful thinking or if Cupid's arrow has finally struck two busy bees in the entertainment hive. From fluffy pink handcuffs to backstage sightings that scream more than friends, this rumor mill is churning faster than a barista during morning rush. And trust me, by the time we're done unpacking this, you'll be as invested as I am. Because who doesn't love a good celebrity romance story laced with a dash of chaos and a sprinkle of skepticism? Let's spill the tea, dissect the clues, and maybe even laugh at how absurdly perfect or perfectly absurd this could be. It all kicked off innocently enough at the 2025 Austin City Limits Festival, where both Sabrina and Joe, his musical alter ego, were slated to perform. Sabrina, the 26-year-old pop sensation who's been dominating charts with hits like Espresso and Please, 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 has this cheeky tradition during her live shows. For her song Juno, she arrests a hot audience member, slapping on those iconic fuzzy pink handcuffs as a playful nod to the lyrics. Past victims honorees include stars like Millie Bobby Brown and Margaret Qualley, who probably still have those cuffs as quirky souvenirs. But on October 4th, 2025, it was Joe's turn in the spotlight. Picture this. Sabrina spots the 33-year-old Stranger Things heartthrob in the crowd, calls him out with a sly grin, and says, "Joe, it's actually cuffing season. I don't know if you know that." Joe's response? He thrusts out both arms like he's surrendering to the FBI, or maybe just to fate. "You seem very eager, actually. This is so rare," Sabrina quipped, handing over the cuffs while the crowd erupted. Fans online lost their minds, dubbing it actor-musician excellence and shipping them harder than overnight Amazon deliveries. One viral X post captured the moment perfectly. Joe looking thrilled, Sabrina beaming, and the internet collectively yelling, "Make it happen!" But wait, this wasn't some random fanboy moment. Rewind a bit, and you'll see the breadcrumbs were there earlier. Back on March 1st, 2025, at the Brit Awards, Joe told Hits Radio he was excited to see Sabrina perform live for the first time. "I've never seen her," he said, which now reads like a subtle hint in hindsight, or maybe just polite celeb chat. Fast forward to December 3rd, 2024, when People magazine dropped the bomb that Sabrina had split with Irish actor Barry Keoghan after a year together. The source blamed their young ages and career demands, saying they'd take a break. Barry, known for his brooding roles in films like Saltburn, had been Sabrina's arm candy at events, but post-breakup, the door was wide open for new speculations. Joe, meanwhile, has been flying solo since his long-term relationship with actress Micah Monroe ended in 2022. Micah, star of It Follows, and Joe were together for about 5 years, often spotted at red carpets looking cozy. But Joe's dating history is refreshingly low-key. No scandals, just the guy who's as chill as his Stranger Things character Steve Harrington, minus the hair product obsession. Oh wait, actually, Joe's real-life mullet might give Steve a run for his money. Humor aside, fans are now piecing together that both are single, talented, and apparently vibe on the same wavelength. Music, acting, and that elusive cool under pressure aura. The plot thickened on October 9th, when musician Javier Reyes posted an Instagram roundup featuring a snap of Joe photographing those very fuzzy pink handcuffs. Was it a memento, a subtle flex, or just Joe being Joe, appreciating quirky props? Then came the real bombshell on October 10th. Sabrina was spotted at DJ's ACO live set during the festival's second weekend. An anonymous tip to gossip hub Dumois claimed she breezed past fans en route backstage, no stage appearance, just pure support mode. Sabrina Carpenter literally just walked right by me at DJ's ACO night show, did not make a stage appearance, so she was there to see him. The source dished. Fans exploded online. One commenter quipped, "She said, I want that one," and then made it happen. While skeptics fired back, people can be friends or just support other artists. Fair point. But let's be real. In Hollywood, just friends often translates to give it a month. Adding fuel? Reports trickled in that the duo followed each other on Instagram around the same time, a move that's basically the modern equivalent of passing notes in class. And then per another Dumois whisper on October 12th, they were allegedly seen getting cuddly-waddly at a tiny Austin restaurant post-ACL. Cuddly-wuddly sounds like something out of a rom-com script, but if true, it's the kind of detail that turns rumors into full-blown fanfic.
Diving deeper into why this pairing feels so electric, let's talk backgrounds. Sabrina's rise has been meteoric, from Disney's Girl Meets World to a pop powerhouse with albums like Emails I Can't Send and Short and Sweet, which debuted at #1 on Billboard. Her music's all about witty lyrics, empowerment, and that flirty edge, much like her personality. Joe's no slouch either. As Steve in Stranger Things, he stole scenes with his charm and that iconic bat-swinging heroism. Under Joe, his psych pop project, he's dropped bangers like End of Beginning, which went viral on TikTok. Both juggle acting and music seamlessly. Sabrina's in films like Tall Girl, Joe's in stuff like Free Guy. Imagine the collabs. A duet where Sabrina's bubbly pop meets Joe's indie vibes, or joint red carpet where they roast each other about those handcuffs. Humorously, if they do date, Joe's Stranger Things co-stars might never let him live it down. Picture Millie Bobby Brown teasing, "From fighting Demogorgons to getting cuffed by pop stars. Quite the upgrade, Steve." And let's not forget the age gap. 7 years isn't huge, but in celebland, it's fodder for memes like Sabrina's trading Irish accents for mullets. Fan reactions have been a wild ride, as evidenced by the flood of X-posts. One user gushed, Sabrina Carpenter and Joe Keery would actually be an insane couple, while another shaded, the concept of Joe Keery with a job built like a Minecraft character dating the Sabrina Carpenter? Absolutely not. Ouch, but hilarious. There's even polyamory jokes like Joe Keery dating Sabrina Carpenter and Charlie Heaton, just big and greedy, tying into Stranger Things dynamics. Some fans are protective, warning against parasocial weirdness. I hope Joe and Sabrina actually become a couple just to piss off those weird parasocial girls. Others are skeptical, pointing out how quickly we ship heteros versus queer pairings in media. One post lamented, "Why are we shipping Joe and Sabrina because of one interaction? Y'all go above and beyond for hets." Valid critique, but the enthusiasm is palpable. Posts urging them to start dating right away, wrapped up likes. And edits set to Sabrina's songs with Joe clips are everywhere. Even E! News jumped in with the reel asking if the rumors are just nonsense, playing on her song title. It's peak internet. Have genuine excitement, have chaotic fun. Of course, not everyone's buying it. Counter-arguments abound. Maybe it's PR genius, timed with Sabrina's tour and Stranger Things final season hype. Joe's been promoting Joe's latest drops, and Sabrina's everywhere post her album success. Could it be mutual promo, or genuine sparks from shared festival energy? Skeptics note Joe's private nature. He's not one for flashy romances. Sabrina, post-Barry, might be focusing on her career, as her music often hints at navigating love's pitfalls. Remember her lyrics in Because I Liked a Boy? "Tell me who I am, guess I don't have a choice, all because I liked a boy." If Joe's the next chapter, fans hope it's drama-free. But humor me for a sec. What if it's all a setup for a music video? Sabrina arrests Joe, they date for promo, and boom, a collab single drops. Conspiracy theory? Maybe, but in Hollywood, stranger things have happened. Pun fully intended. Expanding on their potential compatibility, both seem grounded amid fame. Sabrina's interviews reveal a sharp wit and vulnerability. She's spoken about anxiety and growth post-Disney. Joe's similarly introspective, discussing how Stranger Things changed his life but kept him humble. Geographically, Sabrina's LA-based, Joe's often in Chicago or on sets. Logistics could work with their jet-setting lives. Style-wise, Sabrina's bold fashion, think glittery minis. Joe's laid-back indie look, but opposites attract, right? Imagine date nights. Sabrina dragging Joe to karaoke, him introducing her to vinyl collecting, or joint philanthropy. Both support causes like mental health. If real, it'd be a breath of fresh air amid toxic celeb splits. As of October 13, 2025, no official confirmation, but the buzz persists. Articles from Glamour, Cosmopolitan, and even local Austin papers like The Statesman keep updating timelines with Instagram follows and restaurant sightings as the latest proof. Dumas tips add intrigue, though take with salt. Gossip is fun, but fickle. Fans speculate Joe's next album might include Sabrina-inspired tracks or vice versa. One user joked, Sabrina's next single, cuffed by a stranger thing. Cheesy, but spot-on humor. Wrapping this up, whether Sabrina and Joe are cuffing up for real, or it's all festival flirtation, it's captured our collective imagination. In a world of fleeting trends, this rumor is a delightful distraction, proof that even stars can have awkward, cuffed-worthy meet-cutes. Stay tuned. If they go public, the internet might break. For more juicy Hollywood scoops like this, subscribe to Starscope Hollywood, your go-to for celeb drama, laughs, and everything in between. Don't miss out. Hit that button now.